across the window. Soft and slow the day begins. Coffee breathing in the silence. Peace arrives upon the wind. No more running from the shadows. No more holding all the strain. There is mercy in the stillness, like a whisper in the rain. You don't have to know tomorrow. You don't have to fear the road. Little by little, breath by breath, you are never alone. Lay your worries by the shoreline. Let the heavy drift away. I am near in every silence. I will guide you through the day. When your thoughts begin to wander, when the night feels cold and long, stay beside these quiet waters. You are safe where you belong. Every sparrow finds its morning. Every flower meets the sun. If the sky is held with kindness, you are loved, forgotten none. Take your questions to the stillness. Bring the ache you cannot name. There is comfort in the waiting. Grace still calls you by your name. You don't have to hold the pressure. You don't have to hide the pain. Step by step into the morning, peace will find your heart again. Lay your worries by the shoreline. Let the heavy drift away. I am near in every silence. I will guide you through the day. When your thoughts begin to wander, when the night feels cold and long, stay beside these quiet waters. You are safe where you belong. Slow down now, breathe in grace. Even here, love remains. Through the sunrise, through the waiting, you are held, you are staying safe. Lay your worries by the shoreline. Leave the sorrow, leave the weight. I am close within the quiet. You do not have to be afraid. When the world becomes too restless, when your strength feels almost gone, stay beside these quiet waters. You were loved all along. Softly now, morning comes, peace is here. You are home. Sunlight spills across the ceiling. Quiet mercy fills the room. No alarms inside my spirit, only peace begins to bloom. I was carrying the thunder, holding storms I could not name. Then a whisper found my breathing, called me gently back again. You don't have to rush the morning, you don't have to force the way. There is hope inside the stillness, grace is closer than the rain. Under open skies I'm breathing, leaving fear out in the wind. Every burden growing lighter as your love comes rushing in. When my heart forgets its rhythm, when the noise becomes too loud, you remind me in the silence I am safe beneath the clouds. Every river keeps on moving, every dawn returns anew. If the mountains stand unshaken, I can place my trust in you. I don't need the perfect answers, I don't need to understand. Only one small step of faith now, only one outstretched hand. You are with me through the questions, through the waiting, through the gray. Even when the road feels hidden, love is walking all the way. Under open skies I'm breathing, leaving fear out in the wind. Every burden growing lighter as your love comes rushing in. When my heart forgets its rhythm, when the noise becomes too loud, you remind me in the silence I am safe beneath the clouds. Slowly now, morning heals, hope returns, peace feels real. Step by step, light appears, you are near, always near. Under open skies I'm breathing, no more shadows left to hold. There is comfort in your presence, like the sunrise turning gold. When tomorrow feels uncertain, when I cannot see too far, I will rest beneath your kindness, knowing right where you are. Morning light, soft and slow. Peace remains, I can let go. There's a stillness in the daylight, like the world can finally rest. Every worry losing power as I breathe inside your breath. I don't need to fight the silence, I don't need to run ahead. There is comfort in slowing, there is peace where I am led. Little mercies in the morning, little light for just today. You don't ask me for perfection, only trust along the way. In this gentle morning, I can lay my burdens down. You are closer than the silence when the world keeps spinning round. Every fear begins to soften, every restless thought grows small. In this gentle morning, I don't have to fear at all. See the branches moving softly, nothing rushing toward the sky. Even rivers learn the patience of the seasons passing by. If tomorrow feels too distant, if my strength begins to fade, you will meet me in the quiet. Love has never walked away. I can rest inside the promise, I can breathe and simply stay. There is healing in surrender, there is mercy for today. In this gentle morning, I can lay my burdens down. You are closer than the silence when the world keeps spinning round. Every fear begins to soften, every restless thought grows small. In this gentle morning, I don't have to fear at all. Quiet heart, be at peace. You are held, you can breathe. Day by day, light will grow. You are loved more than you know. This gentle morning, hope is waking with the sun. I am safe within your kindness, I am not the only one. Even when the road feels fragile, even when the shadows call, in this gentle morning, love is greater than it all. Morning comes, soft and bright, peace remains through the light. Rain taps softly on the window. Another restless afternoon. Heavy thoughts across my shoulders, trying hard to steal the room. But there's a calm inside the waiting, like a candle in the dark. A quiet voice beneath the noise now, pulling gently at my heart. I don't need to know the ending, I don't need to have it clear. Even in the longest silence, love is standing here. You are still near in the questions, still near when I can't see. When the road turns unfamiliar, you keep walking next to me. Every shadow loses power, every fear becomes less loud. You are still near in the silence, like the sun behind the clouds. Birds still sing above the river, morning still returns again. mercies keep on falling like forgiveness in the wind. I was searching for assurance, trying hard to understand, but your peace arrives so gently, like a warm and steady hand. Through the pressure and the overthinking, through the ache I cannot name, you remind my tired spirit, hope is not afraid. You are still near in the questions, still near when I can't see. When the road turns unfamiliar, you keep walking next to me. Every shadow loses power, every fear becomes less loud. You are still near in the silence, like the sun behind the clouds. Slowly now, rest your mind. You are safe, take your time. Even here, even now, peace is falling softly down. You are still near through the waiting, still near through every change. When tomorrow feels uncertain, you remain the same. Every heartbeat tells the story, I was never left alone. You are still near in the silence, and your kindness feels like home. Softly now, day grows still. You are near, always will. Golden colors on the curtains, morning waking slow and kind. Every worry feels much smaller in the stillness of the light. There's no hurry in the sunrise, no need racing through the day. Just a quiet invitation to release the weight away. Every moment has its mercy, every breath can start again. You don't have to fear the future, you are held inside His hands. Golden dawn keeps shining softly on the places hurt has been. Every sorrow growing lighter as your peace settles in. When my thoughts begin to wander, when my strength feels almost gone, I remember love is faithful with me through the golden dawn. Little flowers by the roadside, never question if they'll bloom. Even broken things find healing when compassion fills the room. I don't need to know tomorrow, I can trust what grace will do. Every step becomes much lighter when I place my hope in you. In the quiet there is wisdom, in the slowing there is peace. Every burden set before you loses power over me. Golden dawn keeps shining softly on the places hurt has been. Every sorrow growing lighter as your peace settles in. When my thoughts begin to wander, when my strength feels almost gone, I remember love is faithful with me through the golden dawn. Breathe again, you are safe. Morning mercy still remains. Little hope, gentle light, you are held through the night. Golden dawn, I see the beauty of beginning once again. Even fragile hearts can blossom when they learn to trust the wind. If the shadows start returning, if the road feels far too long, I will rest inside your promise through another golden dawn. Morning glows soft and warm, peace arrives with the dawn. Evening settles on the skyline, slow reflections in the glass. All the noise begins to loosen. Nothing heavy seems to last. I was trying to hold the answers, trying hard to stand alone. Then your kindness found the silence, turned my worry into home. I can breathe inside the stillness, I can loosen my defense. Love was never far behind me, even in my loneliness. Like a quiet flame beside me, you keep shining through the dark. When the world feels cold around me, you keep sheltering my heart. Every fear begins to soften, every storm can lose its name. There is peace inside your presence, like a steady, quiet flame. Every river finds direction. Every season learns to bend. Again, I can stop my overthinking. I can rest before the night. You are gentle with the fragile. You are patient with the tired. I don't need to fear tomorrow. I don't need to understand. Little by little, through the silence, you are teaching me to stand like a quiet flame beside me. You keep shining through the dark. When the world feels cold around me, you keep sheltering my heart. Every fear begins to soften. Every storm can lose its name. There is peace inside your presence, like a steady, quiet flame. Softly now, close your eyes. Peace remains through the night. Rest your soul, you are safe. Love is here. Light the way like a quiet flame beside me. Even shadows lose their place when my spirit starts to tremble. I can rest inside your grace. Every morning holds new mercy. Every evening sings your name. I will trust the calm you're giving, like a steady, quiet flame. Night grows still. Hearts can rest. Peace remains, you know best. Morning settles by the shoreline. Silver light upon the waves. Every anxious thought grows quieter as the tide begins to change. There were nights I held the pressure, tried to solve what I could not, but the silence felt much kinder than the battles in my thoughts. Little hope inside the daylight, little peace I almost missed. You remind me I am carried, even here in all of this. On this soft horizon breaking, I can finally breathe again. Every burden slowly drifting like the tide out in the wind. When the noise begins to gather, when my heart forgets to rest, you are waiting in the stillness, speaking peace into my chest. Every branch moves with the weather, never fighting where it bends. Maybe healing looks like patience. Maybe grace begins again. I don't need to force tomorrow, I can leave it where it stands. There is wisdom in surrender. There is safety in your hands. Every sunrise holds a promise. Every breath can start anew. Even when I lose direction, love keeps leading me to you. On this soft horizon breaking, I can finally breathe again. Every burden slowly drifting like the tide out in the wind. When the noise begins to gather, when my heart forgets to rest, you are waiting in the stillness, speaking peace into my chest. Breathe slow now, you are held. Even storms have learned to rest. Step by step, morning grows, grace arrives, soft and slow. On this soft horizon breaking, hope is rising with the dawn. Even if the road feels heavy, I am stronger moving on. When tomorrow feels uncertain, when the shadows pull me west, I will trust the quiet kindness, speaking peace into my chest. Soft horizon, morning glow, you are near, I can let go. Faint gold dancing on the table, morning breathing through the room. Something peaceful in the stillness, like the sky is making room. I was holding too much sorrow, trying hard to understand. Then I felt a softer mercy, moving gently through my hands. You don't ask me for perfection, only trust for just today. Even little faith can blossom when it learns to simply stay. Closer light, come find my worries. Touch the places fear has grown. Every burden feeling smaller. Now I know I'm not alone. When the world becomes too restless, when my thoughts begin to race, there is healing in your silence. There is comfort in your grace. Little rivers keep on moving. Clouds don't fear the changing skies. Maybe peace is not a feeling, maybe peace is learning why. Every moment doesn't need answers, patient in the silence. You are steady through it all. Closer light, come find my worries. Touch the places fear has grown. Every burden feeling smaller. Now I know I'm not alone. When the world becomes too restless, when my thoughts begin to race, there is healing in your silence. There is comfort in your grace. Slow your heart, rest a while. You are safe, stay a while. Through the quiet, through the pain, love remains, still remains. Closer light keeps shining softly through the places still unsure. Even broken hearts find healing when compassion stays secure. If the road feels long tomorrow, if the night feels hard to face, I will rest beside your kindness. I will trust your steady grace. Morning light softly stays. Peace arrives in your grace. City shadows fade behind me. Morning paints the streets in gold. I was carrying too much thunder, trying hard to hold it all. Then a stillness found my breathing, like a hand upon the sea. All the noise began unraveling as your peace surrounded me. I don't have to fear the future, I don't have to run ahead. There is mercy in the slowing, there is comfort where you tread. You are my quiet harbor when the waves are rising high. Every storm becomes much smaller, standing safely by your side. When my spirit starts to wander, when my strength feels running low, you remain my quiet harbor, teaching tired hearts to slow. Every morning brings compassion, every evening leaves a sign. Little patient with the fragile. You are steady through the tide. When tomorrow feels uncertain, when my thoughts begin to spin, you remind my weary spirit peace can always start again. You are my quiet harbor when the waves are rising high. Every storm becomes much smaller, standing safely by your side. When my spirit starts to wander, when my strength feels running low, you remain my quiet harbor, teaching tired hearts to slow. Rest now here, you are safe. Morning mercy still remains. Through the shadows, through the blue, love keeps reaching back to you. You are my quiet harbor, even when the skies grow gray. There is shelter in your presence. There is hope along the way. If tomorrow feels too heavy, if the night arrives too cold, you remain my quiet harbor, more precious than silver or gold. Harbor light, shining slow. Oh, peace is here. I can let go. Clouds are drifting through the morning, slow and easy over me. For a moment all the pressure feels lighter than it used to be. I was running toward the answers, trying hard to understand, but the quiet held me gently, like a warm and steady hand. You don't ask for all my strength now, you don't ask me not to bend, only trust for this small moment, only grace to start again. I am safe to rest here slowly, safe to breathe and safe to stay. Every fear begins to loosen as the shadows fade away. When the future feels uncertain, when the noise won't let me sleep, I can rest inside your promise, knowing you are holding me. Every river knows the patience of a road it cannot see. Still it keeps on moving forward. stays in the waiting, like the stars before first light. Even when my faith feels fragile, even when my hope feels thin, you keep meeting me with kindness. You keep letting light come in. I am safe to rest here slowly, safe to breathe and safe to stay. Every fear begins to loosen as the shadows fade away. When the future feels uncertain, when the noise won't let me sleep, I can rest inside your promise, knowing you are holding me. Slowly now, slowly now, slowly now. Let it go, let it go. You are held, more than known, more than known. Peace will come, stay a while. Morning breaks, soft and mild. I am safe to rest here slowly, even when the night feels long. There is comfort in surrender, there is healing in this song. When tomorrow feels too distant, when my strength feels incomplete, I will trust the quiet presence, walking softly next to me. Morning breeze softly sings, peace remains on gentle wings. Morning leaning through the curtains, gentle colors on the floor. Something holy in the quiet, like I've felt this peace before. Yesterday was full of questions, heavy thoughts I could not tame. But the sunlight keeps reminding, mercy rises just the same. I don't have to chase perfection, I don't have to know it all. Little grace can hold the pieces when my strength feels small. Morning mercies stay beside me, like the sunlight through the trees. Every burden growing lighter with the kindness that you bring. When the world begins to hurry, when my thoughts pull me apart, you keep speaking through the silence, peace returning to my heart. Little flowers by the roadside, never wonder how they grow. Every season keeps on changing, yet the river still will flow. I can leave the fear of someday, I can breathe inside every burden growing lighter with the kindness that you bring. When the world begins to hurry, when my thoughts pull me apart, you keep speaking through the silence, peace returning to my heart. Softly now, take your time. Grace is near, love is kind. Breathing slow, rest a while. Hope is awakening like the light. Morning mercy, keep reminding I was never left alone. Even in the hidden valleys, your compassion feels like home. If tomorrow comes uncertain, if the road feels far to see, I will trust the quiet promise that your love is walking with me. Morning mercy, soft and bright, peace is here with the light. Soft rain falling on the city, morning breathing through the gray. All the noise that tried to find me feels a little far away. I was holding hidden heartache like a stone beneath my skin. Then a kindness found the silence and began to settle in. I don't have to fear the weather, I don't have to force the day. There is comfort in the slow, and there is grace enough to stay. You are my quiet shelter when the world feels cold and wild. Every fear begins to soften when I rest here for a while. When my spirit feels exhausted, when my thoughts become too deep, you are speaking through the silence, telling tired hearts to breathe. Birds still rise above the rooftops, clouds still wander through the blue. Maybe healing starts with trusting that your kindness carries through. Every burden has a season, every night will meet the dawn. There is beauty in surrender, there is hope to hold on to. When tomorrow feels uncertain, when the road is hard to see, you are patient in the waiting, walking gently next to me. You are my quiet shelter when the world feels cold and wild. Every fear begins to soften when I rest here for a speaking through the silence, telling tired hearts to breathe. Slowly now, rest your soul. You are safe, let it go. Morning comes, hope remains, peace arrives like soft rain. You are my quiet shelter, even through the longest night. There is warmth inside your presence, there is healing in your light. If tomorrow feels too heavy, if my strength feels worn and weak, I will trust the calm you're giving, teaching restless hearts to breathe. Quiet shelter, morning gray, peace is here, I can stay. Morning leaning on the mountains, quiet colors fill the sky. There's a softness in the silence, like the world has slowed its mind. I was chasing distant answers, trying hard to see too far. But your kindness met my breathing, like a light inside the dark. I can leave my fear of someday, I can rest inside today. Every moment has its mercy, every road can learn to wait. Steady grace keeps pulling closer, like the sunrise to the sea. Every burden growing lighter as your peace washes through me. When the future feels uncertain, when my heart forgets to rest, you remain beside the silence, speaking calm into my chest. Every flower bends with weather, still it reaches for the sun. Maybe faith is not perfection, maybe trust is slowly won. Little mercies keep arriving in the places I don't see. You are working through the waiting, you are patient here with me. When the road feels unfamiliar, when the night becomes too long, breeze keeps pulling closer, like the sunrise to the sea. Every burden growing lighter as your peace washes through me. When the future feels uncertain, when my heart forgets to rest, you remain beside the silence, speaking calm into my chest. Breathe again, you are held through the storm. Love is still, take your time. Hope will grow, grace arrives, soft and slow. Steady grace keeps pulling closer, even through the changing skies. There is healing in surrender, there is hope that never hides. If tomorrow feels uncertain, if my strength begins to bend, I will trust the quiet mercy that keeps meeting me again. Morning sky softly sings, peace remains on gentle wings. Ocean breathing near the shoreline, morning colors on the sea. Every restless thought grows softer as the waves move over me. I was carrying too much sorrow, trying hard to understand. Then your silence felt like comfort, like a warm and open hand. I don't need to know tomorrow, I don't need to fear the rain. There is mercy in the waiting, there is healing in your name. Peaceful tide, keep rolling gently, wash the worry from my soul. Every burden slowly fading as I finally let it go. When the night feels overwhelming, when my thoughts begin to race, you are closer than the silence, you are breathing steady grace. Little stars still shine above me, even through the darkest skies. Maybe hope is softly growing in the places sorrow hides. Every morning brings compassion, every season learns to bend. You are faithful through the changing, you will meet me there again. When tomorrow feels uncertain, when the road becomes unclear, you are patient in the silence, you are always somewhere near. are closer than the silence. You are breathing steady grace. Slowly now, breathe the calm. You are safe, held in love. Morning breaks, light appears, hope remains. Grace is here. Peaceful tide, keep rolling gently. Even through the stormy waves, there is comfort in surrender. There is courage when I pray. If tomorrow feels uncertain, if the road feels far to see, I will trust the quiet whisper walking softly next to me.